Anniston's homeless population may get a warm place to stay this winter.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wedowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello and welcome back to East Alabama Now Local News. I'm Mike Stedham. The Anniston City Council is negotiating with the local church to provide a warming station for homeless people when cold weather arrives in a few weeks. Shannon Jenkins, who heads the city's task force on homelessness, says the plan is to move the city's shelter from the Carver Community Center to The Bridge, a facility owned and operated by the First United Methodist Church of Anniston. The council is being asked to pay $45,000 to use the facility, and that money will be used to provide staff, services, and supplies.
So the Bridge facility, of course, it's kind of like a family life center, a gymnasium. So there's plenty of room to have our residents there, our homeless residents there. And understand, this won't be just for our homeless. This is for residents who may have inadequate heat sources and a place for them to go as well. But yeah, a commercial kitchen is included along with shower facilities. It really is the perfect place. We're so thankful that Anniston First United Methodist is being a great partner in this work, along with the City of Anniston. Interfaith Ministries will be a part of the work as well.
Jenkins says this plan, if adopted, would free the city to continue using the Carver Center for its regular programs during cold weather. It would eliminate the need to train the Parks and Recreation staff on how to deal with issues related to homelessness. Also, he says, the Bridge is closer to the agencies that provide help to the homeless, making it a more convenient location.
We're really excited to kind of bring all of this work to a more centralized location because, in the future that is where the shelter facilities will be. And it really is in the heart of the social service hub because you've got a lot of the nonprofits located just in a 1-2 block radius there.
Jenkins says the city plans to open the shelter during periods of extended extreme cold weather when a warm bed could mean the difference between life and death. Last winter, the city operated its warming station for a total of 60 days. That's the most ever, and would sometimes be serving as many as 40 people. If you're still looking for a post-pandemic job, or if you're hoping to find a better job than you have now, you need to go ahead and put October 25th on your calendar. East Alabama Works plans to hold a hiring fair that day at the Oxford Civic Center, featuring on-site interviews with dozens of local companies. The fair runs from 3 to 6 p.m. and it's free. EAN Local News will return in just a few moments with a look at 2 programs being planned for the Heflin Public Library.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Thursday is going to be a busy day at the Lucy. That's the nickname given to the Heflin Public Library, which is officially named for Lucille L. Morgan. Librarian Stacy Littleton says that 2 major events have been planned. The first starts at 10 Thursday morning, and it's suitable for all ages.
The Anniston Museum is coming, and they're going to be presenting a space program. I mean, who doesn't love space? The moon has been crazy this week, and Jupiter's up there, and you can see it. So anyway, just consider coming on Thursday at 10 o'clock for our space program with Anniston Museum.
Littleton says the second program of the day will shift focus from outer space to the deep blue sea. Author Julie Hedgepath Williams will be speaking at 6 p.m. about a book she wrote based on her family history.
Her great aunt and uncle survived the Titanic on a lifeboat. So She's going to come and present. She actually wrote this book, A Rare Titanic Family, the Caldwell Story of Survival. But she is going to actually go into character and has an awesome presentation that she'll do from 6 to 7 on Thursday night.
Littleton says both of these programs are free and they're open to the public. When EAN Local News returns, we'll take you out in the country to a place that's all decked out for some Halloween fun.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Each week, EAN Local News will be bringing you a local community spotlight. This week's spotlight comes to you from a farm in Cleburne County.
This week's Community Spotlight is brought to you by the Joey Cruz Team, real estate leader since 2010.
I'm Jim Bennett. This is my wife, Lexi Bennett. The idea of Bennett Farms came to me in the form of a dream. We were planning to take our daughter to a pumpkin patch. She was 2 at the time. I woke up thinking, if you plant it, they will come, like on Field of Dreams. It was just in my head. And I would trace my thoughts back to see what I was dreaming about, and it was about taking Avery to a pumpkin patch, our daughter. And I woke up that night and woke up Lexi and I said, I'm gonna start a pumpkin patch. I started writing down my ideas to kind of formulate a plan and put it together, and we opened up that following fall. My grandfather, Hugh Bennett, was really my driving ambition in this whole project. He gave me some of the ideas that we incorporated, the way we cook, as far as cooking the way people used to cook and teaching kids about farm-related activities. But I was able to tell my grandfather about the project before we started, but he passed away the year that we opened. So we opened in October, he passed away in February, but he was my driving ambition in the whole project, and still is. I mean, he's the reason that I know how to do a lot of things I know how to do, and my work ethic. It's all a direct correlation of my relationship with my grandfather.
The staff that we have has been with us from the beginning. I mean, they're like our family. We've got a lot that have been with us from day one, and the weekends we have a lot of high schoolers, and they're a lot of fun. They probably keep us young, and they become our best friends. But during the week we have a lot of family and friends that work with us, and we all just look forward to working with each other for the month, and we just really enjoy the time we have together.
We'll have people here before we open the gates on Saturdays, and we've had some that'll come in at first when we open the gates, and we'll see them when we're closing the gates. A Saturday is full of activities. We have a lot of music, and of course food is one of our biggest pulls. We do sell a lot of food, and it's very unique the way we cook over open fire, and our barbecue, our brisket, our pork skins, tea cakes. I think food's really a big pull, especially on Saturdays when people want to spend a lot of time. We love it when people do that. They're able to come, they eat, they of course do all the activities, leave here with pumpkins, and you can tell that they've had a big time and kids are all wore out. So to us, that's a win.
Before we close, we'd like to wish a very special happy birthday to Oxford resident Talmadge E. Tidwell, who was born 100 years ago today. Sergeant Tidwell served in the U.S. Army during World War II, making him part of the greatest generation. Family and friends are planning a special celebration for him next week. And here's a look ahead at our 7-day weather forecast. Rain's expected to move out of the area Thursday, bringing us a sunny and mild weekend. A cold front will move into northeast Alabama early next week, bringing below average temperatures with it. And thank you for joining us on East Alabama Now Local News. Remember to check back every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evening for a look at what's happening in our community. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on all of our social media platforms.